Star Stadium complex in Ikene, Ogun State, and we're hoping to continue that tie today. Don't forget about the Green Ladies of Algeria, and of course the Super Falcons had a wonderful time with the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, where he hosted both of them yesterday. Come on, that tells us how good. Come on, can someone send those pictures to Libya? Nigeria are definitely great hosts. Before we go to the 20, let's touch on African soil, and this time we head all the way to Rwanda. There seems to be trouble in paradise, I can tell you, as with the group stage of the African Coalition qualifiers set to resume, the crisis currently rocking the group opponent of Nigeria, Super Eagles. The coach of the Amavubis of Rwanda, Frank Spittler, on Monday morning stepped down from his position. Spittler has been in charge of the team in the past years, and he has been able to revitalize them. Rwanda are presently topping the group in the 2026 World Cup qualifier and not doing badly at the group of the 2025 AFCON qualifier. But the reason he decided to step down from his position is yet to be unraveled. The father stated that he would not renew his contract after it expires at the end of October 2024. Rwanda will confront AFCON 2025 qualifier like it will take place at the Gospel Abbey Stadium in Uyo. Some charity news, we hear the organizers of the Benin Republic Premier League has concluded plans to have the famous video assistant referee VAR in its league. According to the update from the country, they have decided to have a date of the match day for their leagues. And let's run away to Lome, Togo, and head out to the camp of the Flying Eagles, where the head coach and the gaffer of that team, Aliou Zubairu, has narrated how the defeat to Burkina Faso spurred the team to the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualification. The Nigerians had lost 1-0 to the Burkinabes in the opening group game, but recovered from that defeat. They bounced back to beat Ivory Coast in the second game before overcoming Niger in the semi-finals. According to him, he said, and I'll quote him exactly, I recommend the boys, they showed real character to fight back and win the match. It was the same way they did against Côte d'Ivoire. We were disappointed we lost to Burkina Faso in the opening game, but we have since bounced back to the top reckoning. End of quote. Nigeria will confront Ghana in the defending champions. And as I told you, the qualification of the Flying Eagles at the 2025 African Cup of Nations on Sunday increased the numbers of qualified teams. The defending champions defeated Niger 3-1 in the semi-finals of the WAFB tournament and also booked its place in under 20 AFCON. The Black Starlet of earlier on Sunday defeated Côte d'Ivoire by 2-1 to qualify for the final and the AFCON also. Apart from Ghana and Nigeria, other qualified countries include Senegal, Congo, Sierra Leone, DR Congo, Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa, and Zambia, the two remaining teams who come from the northern part, of Africa. South Africa and Egypt have been touted to be the host country for the competition in 2025. We stay with the under-20 team. Latest come from the camp of the under-20 team in Lome ahead of that final. We hear that the Flying Eagles had a recovery in training section on yesterday morning after the 3-1 semi-final victory against the Republic on Sunday. The morning section we hear lasted for just 1 hour. Coach Zubairu and his assistant supervised the section. We hear 19 players took part in that training, with Zubairu Ibrahim on the sideline. The midfielder is still nursing an ankle injury he picked up during the 2-1 victory against Côte d'Ivoire. The Flying Eagles will now battle eternal rivals, the Black Starlight of Ghana, on Wednesday in a bid to defend the title. Flying Eagles alongside Black Stars already have qualified for the AFCON. We told that already. So wait and see how they fare tomorrow, but we know that only one player is out injured, and wait and see how well they can get. We want to win it. We won it last 2 years ago, hopefully to regain the title again. Now we go to the MPFL. I'll let you know, of course, the Canopy Lads have been charged by breaching the MPFL framework and rules in the course of their match the night fixture at the Nassau United on Sunday. The Kano club has been charged for a statement from their media and communication department quoting their player Ahmed Musa, in which he made a disparaging statement about the match officials. The act is deemed to be as capable of bringing the game to dispute. Calaplast also failed to ensure that players conduct their team, resulting to unruly behavior of Ugochukwu Gabriel during the match. Ugochukwu Gabriel, Calaplast play with just number 26, is suspended for the next 9 league games, starting from match day 10 for his unruly conduct. Calaplast have been fined 1 million naira for misconduct, capable of bringing the game to dispute, and another 1 million naira for improper conduct of their players and officials. Calaplast have further been issued a warning on publishing inflammatory statements in future and advised to use appropriate channel to register their complaint, as a recurrence will lead to weightier sanctions. Calaplast Club have also reserved the right to appeal the sanction within 48 hours from the date of notice. I'm talking about the MPFL. Two games were played yesterday according to different match venues. I talked about Monday Night Football. Lobby Stars, OC Martins with 2 goals as they helped his team to beat Bioshock United by 2-1 in Lafayette. Ibrahim Yaya with the constitution goal for Lobby Stars in that encounter. The other game in the MPFL saw no other that, of course, a big win as well for, unfortunately, big draw for Enugu Rangers going away from home. Kisley Maduforo equalizing after Abdurrashid Shola gave Kadem United the lead in that 1-1 draw. So this is how it looks like. The table looks like Remo Stars at top with 21 points, Remo Stars second with 18, Aimba third, 17, Plateau United fourth with 14 points, and Abia was fifth with 14 points. The bottom of the table, Akwa United has got 6, Ikorodu has got 8 points, but United have got 9 points. Of course, Lobby Stars move up with that victory to 9 points and are 17th on the log. First win for Daniel Amokachi. Now let's go to players abroad. We start off from, of course, Fulham midfielder Alex Iwobi. He has retweeted that winning trophies will attract more Nigerian players born abroad to switch allegiance. Iwobi was part of the Super Eagles team who played in the final of the 2023 African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. While speaking to reporters, Kifimida admitted that the players across the world will develop an interest representing the country if they start winning trophies. It is 1 year, of course, with the sort of talent we have in Nigeria. Unfortunately, we lost the final of the AFCON, but if we keep on progressing and winning competitions, we will attract players not just living in England, but also Spain and Germany, trying to play for where they actually come from. I grew up in Nigeria with Nigeria culture, so when I just tried it out and saw it was like there was no turning back for me. Plus, they've seen me and Calvin do it. Why not do it as well? End of quote. Okay, Victor Osimhen was also on target for his team in their 2-1 win against Besiktas yesterday. He scored his second goal in the 6-7 minutes to give them a 2-0 lead after Sanchez has put them ahead in the 13th minute. But of course, Anat Massi pulled goal back for Besiktas, but it ended in 2-1 victory for Galatasaray against Besiktas. It's now Osimhen's 4th goal this season in the Turkish Superliga. And of course, despite a comfortable victory against Bodrum FK, the coach of Turkey Super League club, Jose Mourinho, was not happy with the attitude of Bright Osei Samuel. For the match, defeated Bodrum 2-0, but Portuguese Kafa believes that the game ought to have been wrapped up in the first half. I'm happy for the 3 points, but it was sad that we couldn't create and capitalize on so many chances. We scored a goal from a rebound. Ivan Kavasi's volley was nice. Osei Samuel had a position in the first half, but he was selfish there. We could have finished the match in the first half, but we couldn't. He told Turkish news outlet Kantraspor. And of course, the coach of German Borussia Bayer Leverkusen, Xabi Alonso, has opened up on the reason why Super Eagles striker Victor Boniface was in action on Saturday against Werder Bremen. As of Friday morning, the Nigerian international was doubtful for the game, but due to the minor injury sustained in a car accident, Boniface started the game and scored the opening goal in the 2-2 draw. Also, Alonso said Boniface trained very well on Friday and was fit enough to play the game. Boniface trained, so he could start. He scored a goal. Hopefully, the car accident is no longer an issue, and we can talk about football. Boniface so far has scored 8 goals and registered 1 assist in 11 games across all competition this season. Also here at Super Eagles, an Olympic Lyon striker Git Oban is presently under fire in France after congratulating the striker of AJ Auxerre, Senali Diamond. Auxerre had held Lyon to a 2-2 draw on Sunday evening with Diamond. It was scoring a late equalizer. Oban, who was not selected for the game, went on social media handle to greet Diamond for the goal. A great followed by 2 fire emoji. Oban wrote, and he quickly deleted the post and apologized. I'm sorry, Olympic fan. That comment was just to support my friend. I didn't even see that it was a picture of the match against us. We worked hard to win matches and trophies. I'm sorry, he wrote. The reaction did not go down well with Lyon fans despite his apology. Whether the fans of Lyon will forget remains to be seen, because he has yet been able to convince the French fans with his performance on the field. And before we go to the foreign scene, we hear, of course, that the coach of a Scottish Premier League side, Rangers, Philip Clement, has described the Nigerian Super Eagles striker Cyril Desires as a player with a big heart. After a decent performance during the week in Europe, the Nigerian international started Sunday's game against St. Merit on bench, but he came on in which the game was at 1-1. Quickly made an impact and scored the winning goal to end the Jazz a maximum point. According to the coach, said, I'll quote him exactly, it was a good performance after European night. We could have scored more than 2 goals. He loves the club and wants to give everything to get the result as a striker. He not only scored but also helped the team by providing assists. The second goal shows the hunger and passion he still has to win games, and he gives everything for that. I'm really happy the way he spoke. There's Philip Clement, the coach, speaking to Rangers TV. Okay, that's how much we can take from the local scene. Now let's jump now, run away, and let's get back now to what's happening in the foreign scene. Okay, let's begin from tennis. I let you know that former world number one, Simona Halep, says she needs to remain patient after her latest comeback on the WTA tour ended in a straight set defeat. Halep 33 was playing only her second match at the highest level since being allowed to compete again a doping ban. The two-time Grand Slam champion returned to competitive action at the Miami Open in March after initial 4-year punishment was reduced to 9 months. We hear the two-time losing 6-3 at the Hong Kong Tennis Open in China. Yang Yin, ranked 45th in the world, was Halep's first tour-level outing since Miami because of a knee injury. And of course, the football sad news we hear is Zimbabwe football is in mourning after 7 players from Chavuma Town Council FC were killed in a bus crash. The country Football Association FAS expressed its deep shock at the accident, which occurred on Saturday while the squad was traveling to a third-tier league game in the northwest of the country. According to the FAS president Andrew Kamanga, he said we're in touch with the football civil law enforcement authorities in the province to furnish us with all details. 12 other players were injured in the accident, and 5 of those have been evacuated to the capital Lusaka for treatment. The names of those involved, killed and injured, have not been released. The bad boy is back, they say, as a former Man City striker. Mario Balotelli has joined Serie A club Genoa on a free transfer. The 34-year-old has been without a club since departing Turkey Super League side and then a Danish sport this summer. By 12, Balotelli joins a struggling Genoa side who sit in the relegation position. Genoa managed by Alberto Glagino at 18th after taking 6 points from opening 9 games. Balotelli made headlines for his behavior on and off the pitch during his time in the Premier League. And of course, the Chelsea and Nottingham Forest have been fined £40,000 and £125,000 each for failing to control their players in their Premier League games earlier this month. Both clubs admitted to a football association charge following the incident that took place in the closing stage of the 1-0 draw at Stamford Bridge on the 6th of October. It has sparked by Forest defender Nico Williams, who pushed Chelsea fullback Marc Cucurella into the Blues manager Enzo Marescas, resulting into an on-field melee. An independent regulatory commission acknowledged both clubs admitted guilt, but said that the punishment needs to reflect that it was still a serious incident involving a large number of players from both sides. It issued a large fine to Forest because it was the 6th such incident involving the club in the last 3 years, while it was just Chelsea's third in 5 seasons. The commission said Forest's poor record and lack of contrition was aggravating factor, adding it saw no evidence that the club is addressing what is now becoming a serious problem. As a result, Chelsea were initially fined $50,000 and Forest $150,000, with both reducing for admitting the charge. And now, of course, the biggest news of the day. Don't forget, if you're watching us on our YouTube page, guys, very simple. If you're watching us on YouTube, please do like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. Drop your comment. Very important, because right now we're going to the major talking point of the day. Drop your comment. Come on, very simple, guys. I wanted to let me know. Come on, let's talk to me. I want to get your comment on this. Is it the right decision to sack Erik ten Hag, the manager of Manchester United? Is it the right call to let him leave the club? And is the man? Yes, that's the question. Do you think he's the man come on, guys. Is it the man? Is it the best player in the world for the year? Is it the best player in the world for the year 2024? Or do you think a certain Vinicius Jr. was robbed? President, and of course, the game was not even, the ceremony was not even aired. You heard me? Was not aired on even the Madrid television. So I want to hear from you guys on even the Madrid television. So I want to hear from you guys. You can start dropping your comments on YouTube, or you can send us an SMS, a WhatsApp message, WhatsApp voice note, WhatsApp call, or call us on these 2 numbers. It's very simple. 0808 312 8618. 0808 312 8618. Or you can also drop it on this other number, 0700 010 961 961. 0700 010 961 961. Okay, this one 961. Okay, this one is from Collins Obu, watching us on YouTube. He says, keep it up, man. Back then. Okay, thank you very much, Collins Obu. I can drop your comment. Let's talk about Erik ten Hag and, of course, the Ballon d'Or. And talking about the Ballon d'Or, let's let you know that Man United have sacked manager Erik Ten Hag following the club's poor start to the season. Ten Hag's final game was Sunday's 2-1 defeat at West Ham at the London Stadium after they left the club 14th in the Premier League table with just 3 wins from the opening 9 matches. United are also 21st of the 36 teams in the Europa League table, having drawn their 3 opening fixtures. Ruud van Nistelrooy, who joined the club as Ten Hag assistant last summer, has been named as interim manager. The club said Van Nistelrooy would be in charge while a permanent head coach is recruited. Ten Hag was informed of the decision by Chief Executive Omar Barada and Sporting Director Dan Asworth during a face-to-face meeting at the club Carrington training ground on Monday morning. Club sources have stressed that this was a difficult decision but an unanimous one. Okay, the club triggered a 1-year extension on Ten Hag contract following May's FA Cup victory over Man City. Just 3 months later, he has been dismissed. United have the second lowest Premier League points tally after 9 games with 11 points. They had 10 at this stage in the 2019-2020 campaign. The club are now seeking their 6th manager since the era of Sir Alex Ferguson, who retired in 2013. About Ten Hag, he had a turbulent time, I tell you. A really turbulent time, I must tell you. Come on. His goal per game ratio, goal against ratio is really poor, 4.8. Lower than even teams like Brentford, Aston Villa, Tottenham Hotspur. If you look at, of course, his poor record, you will realize that a 4-goal defeat by Brentford in August 2024 was one of his downtime. He had a 6-3 loss to Man City October 2024 when United were 4 goals down by halftime, remember? A record of 7-0 defeat by Liverpool as in March 2023. A loss to Chelsea in April despite his side leading deep into stoppage time. These are some of the games that, you know, even one man called his team one of the worstly poorly coached team. Talking about Pundit Jamie Carragher at some point. That was last year after the 4-0 defeat to Crystal Palace last season. Now, coming to his spending, this man has spent big time. He spent over 600 million euros. Yeah, this 564 million. Come on. He spent more than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who spent 400 million euros. Mourinho 374 million euros, Van Gaal 275 million euros, and of course David Moyes, who I used to call the bigger scapegoat, who has spent 59 million euros. You heard that? So he spent a lot of money and unfortunately hasn't yielded much return for Manchester United. It's been absolute chaotic. His goal per game ratio, point per game ratio, I beg your pardon, after 76 games is 1.79, lesser than Jose Mourinho in more games, 1.89, and we're going to Solskjaer with over 109 games, 1.81. Van Gaal also had a better goal per game ratio with 1.79 after 76 games. You know, if David Van Gaal, Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a better goal per point per game ratio than he is, then something must be definitely wrong. I think it's only better than David Moyes and Ralf Rangnick. That's how badly he has. Don't forget his fracas with Ronaldo that pushed him out of the club. Sancho, Rashford as well, and of course some time that didn't turn up. The likes of Anthony, who also caused a lot of issues. We hear that so many names are in the news. As we speak to you, the biggest one we're hearing is that one man are in talks with a certain Sporting Lisbon manager, Ruben Amorim, as Erik Ten Hag's replacement. The Dutch Ten Hag was sacked on Monday following his side's poor start to the season. Amorim is a highly regarded coach who has won 2 Portuguese league titles with Sporting, including their first in 19 years since joining in 2020. The son of the talks over Amorim are not yet known. It's not so clear whether other alternatives remain in the frame to take over at Old Trafford. However, Amorim is now becoming the leading candidate to replace Erik Ten Hag. Their names like Graham Potter, the former Chelsea and Brighton manager, Thomas Frank, the coach of Brentford, Zinedine Zidane of former Real Madrid, and of course, you know, he needs no introduction as well. Now the big question is, where do they go from here? Where do they go from here? That's a big question. Okay, we hear Edin Terzic as well, the former Borussia Dortmund manager as well, is also in the mix. So I want to hear from you. You can keep dropping your messages. Tell us, is it the right decision to let go of Erik Ten Hag, and who should be the man to get the job on a permanent basis? And of course, to the Ballon d'Or, guys, the chaos that went down yesterday in Paris, France, and of course, Madrid in the center of it all, guys. Don't forget, like I said, if you're following us on YouTube, please do like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell as well. Comment. Want to hear your take on these two issues, Eric Ten Hag and the Ballon d'Or. If you're free, you can call us. Send us a WhatsApp message, WhatsApp voice note. Call us, WhatsApp or number, or call on either of these two numbers: 0808 312 8618 or 0700 0109 961. Okay, it is Man City's turn of first ever in their history that the player has won the Ballon d'Or playing for Manchester City, and that man is Spanish midfielder Rodri. He's won the men's Ballon d'Or award to the best footballer of the year for the first time. The 28-year-old, who lost just one game last season for the club and country, was awarded the prize in Paris after helping Spain also win the Euro 2024 in July. He also won the Premier League, UEFA Super Cup, Club World Cup with City. Rodri is the first player in the club history to win the Ballon d'Or, claimed the award ahead of Real Madrid's Brazilian winger Vinicius Jr. and Real Madrid midfielder Jude Bellingham was third. The highest an English player has finished in the award since Frank Lampard's second place in 2005. Real Madrid won the award for the Club of the Year. Their manager Carlo Ancelotti also was the winner of the Men's Coach of the Year award, but there was no one from the club present to receive their prize. It's reported that earlier on Monday that Real Madrid were boycotting the ceremony. Yes, after report Vinicius Jr. could not win the Ballon d'Or. So they boycotted the ceremony. Also, we hear that this was the word of Rodri after he was being crowned the best player according to French football. He said, a very special day for me, my family, and my country. Today is it's not victory for me, it's for Spain. Spanish football. It's for many players who have not won it and have deserved it, like Andres Iniesta, Xavi Hernandez, Iker Casillas, Sergio Busquets, and so many others. It's for Spanish football and for the figure of the midfield. What a day for Rodri and Spain, because the man was on fire. Talking about the Gerd Müller trophy, Harry Kane, and of course, not forgetting Kylian Mbappe had to share, both scoring 44 goals last season in the title. 44 goals, I tell you. For Harry Kane, 44 goals. He scored 52 in all competitions last season. For Kylian Mbappe as well, 44 goals as well during his time at Paris Saint-Germain. Like I told you, Real Madrid, who were upset, they swept the club and coach award. Come on, Ancelotti won the La Liga by 10 points last season, winning the Champions League as well, and winning his 15th title in the competition. They had 7 players shortlisted for the men's Ballon d'Or, so it was Madrid sweeping. 7 players shortlisted, Club of the Year, Coach of the Year, Ancelotti. But Barcelona, they had to go with the Copa Trophy, where it was awarded to the best performing young player at the age of 21. Yes, his name is called Lamine Yamal. He turned 17 on July and made 50 appearances for Barcelona last season, scoring 7 goals and 7 assists. He was part of the Spanish Euro 2024 winning side, where his 4 assists in the German match matched the record for any player in the single European Championship. The youngest player, goal scorer and winner at the Euros, Yamal was named the young player of the tournament as well. For Martinez, yes, Aston Villa and of course goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez won the Yanshin Trophy. Yes, he did award for the best goalkeeper for the second year running. Martinez award, cup winner in 2022, helped Aston Villa finish 4th in the Premier League last season and qualified for the Champions League for the first time. The 2-year-old also played a key role in the Argentine winning the Copa America with 5 clean sheets. Winning once is an honor. Back-to-back is something I can never expect, said Martinez, who is the first player to win the goalkeeper award twice in a row. So, what an iconic night yesterday, I tell you. Emma Hayes as well did the job, winning the Johan Crop award for the best coach of the year, the first ever award for the best female coach. Come on, she won that one, doing great stuff. I tell you, what a day it was for Emma Hayes as well. So let's give it a full result of the Ballon d'Or and the Ballon d'Or top 10. We saw Rodri finishing first, Vinicius Jr. second, Jude Bellingham third, Dani Carvajal fourth, Erling Haaland fifth, Kylian Mbappe sixth, Lautaro Martinez seventh, Lamine Yamal eighth, Toni Kroos 9, and Harry Kane finishing 10th as the 10th best player with Germany and England, and of course Bayern Munich. Lamine Yamal, like I told you, winning the Young Player of the Year. Martinez winning the best Yanshin Trophy of the Year. Copa of the Year, Madrid Coach of the Year, Team of the Year. Harry Kane winning the Gerd Müller Trophy alongside Kylian Mbappe. Rodri winning the Player of the Year. And for the female category, it was one lady who shone like a million star. Her name is no other than Aitana Bonmatí. Yeah, she won the Ballon d'Or for the second year in a row. Don't forget, before her, it was Putellas. What a year it was for her winning 2 in a row. But now Bonmatí has done that as well. She's won every possible trophy at club level last season. She won the historic quadruple: League F, the Champions League, Super Cup, and the Copa de la Reina. 26-year-old scored a career tally of 19 goals across the 4 competition. But Bonmatí also spearheaded Spain's charge for inaugural Women's Nations League in February with her 4 goals heading, including the 2-1-0 win against France in the final. To Emma Hayes, also the first winner of the Women's Coach of the Year award in this year's Ballon d'Or. Also, we hear, of course, Barcelona won the Women's Club of the Year. Come on, they won everything, like I told you. Every single thing they had to won. Hermoso, Jennifer Hermoso was awarded the Socrates Award, which recognizes humanitarian work off the pitch. Kudos to her. And these are the top 10, guys. I tell you, for the award for the female best player of the year, according to Ballon d'Or. Bonmatí is first, Caroline Graham Hansen of Norway and Barcelona second, Salma Paralulo third, Sophia Smith fourth, Lindsay Horan fifth, Maureen Swanson sixth, Marie-Antoine Katoto seventh, Moriano Candli eighth, Trinity Rodman nine, and Alexia Putellas, the lady who won it twice before, Bonmatí finishing 10th. I would love to get your comments, guys, and talk to me, guys. What do you think about the Ballon d'Or trophy? Finally, the Ballon d'Or for this year is done and dusted. No Vinicius Jr. Come on, he didn't win this one. He will finish second behind Rodri. Okay, before we go quickly, let's give you some of the results of games played yesterday, and of course the games to look out for today. I will start off from the Spanish La Liga. Mallorca played a goalless draw with Athletic Club yesterday. Blackpool played a 2-2 draw with Bigger Athletic in the League On. In the Turkish Super Liga, Istanbul Basaksehir 1, Ayonspor 1, while Galatasaray beat Besiktas by 2-1. The Portuguese Premier Liga, Football Saad lost 5-0 to FC Porto. And the Saudi Arabian Kings Cup, you have Riyadh 0, Al Shabab 2, Al Ittihad 2, Al Jandal 0, Al Wada lost 1-2 to Al Qadisiyah in that one. The MLS, that is the Major League Soccer in the United States. Orlando City beat Charlotte by 2-0. Los Angeles FC beat Vancouver Whitecaps by 2-1. FC Cincinnati lost to New York City by 1-0 in that encounter. Today, games continue. We start off from the Italian Serie A. Come on, big games to look out for this midweek. Cagliari vs Bologna. Lecce will take on Hellas Verona, and of course, big one tonight, AC Milan vs Napoli at the Giuseppe Meazza Stadium. In the FA Cup 4th round, 2 games today. Southampton will host Stoke City at the St. Mary's, while Brentford will play Sheffield United Wednesday at the GT Community Stadium. In the DRB Pokal, we have Augsburg vs Schalke 04, Bayer Leverkusen vs Avenberg, Kickers Offenberg vs Karusha, Red Bull Leipzig vs St. Pauli, FC Cologne will take on Horsten Kiel, Johann Rudolph will take on Rutherford, VRB Stuttgart will take on Kaiserslautern, and of course Wolfsburg will play Borussia Dortmund later tonight. Okay, so that's how the games to look out for. Don't forget, games will continue on Thursday, but for now, it's the games to look out for tonight in the EFL Cup, the Italian Serie A, and of course the German DFB Pokal. In the Kings Cup, Al Nama will take on Al Reed, Al Tai will take on Al Hilal, Al Fayha will take on Al Rabi, and Al Nasri will take on Al Tawan. And of course, in the Portuguese League Cup quarterfinal, Sporting Lisbon will take on Nacional. That game is for 9:15. In the MLS, we have Seattle Sounders take on Houston Dynamo, and Columbus Crew take on New York Red Bulls. There were games in the Belgian League, not forgetting the Copa del Rey preliminary rounds. Okay, this is how much we can take on the show today, guys. So come on, guys. All is well that ends well. Everything that's got a beginning definitely does have an end. So come on, guys. Come on, guys. I know you enjoyed the show. Ballon d'Or, Eric Ten Hag. Wait and see who takes charge. And of course, the Nigerian Premier Football League games. 2 games played yesterday as well. So, okay, guys. Like I always tell you, if your child or your ward is participating in sport, please encourage him or her. He or she could be the next big thing, the next Austin JJ or Kocha, the next Azita Tushola, the next Funke or Shonaike. You know, who knows? Come on, support him or her, okay? Please do that, okay? And of course, I keep talking sports and keep living sports. Sport is life. Life will be meaningless without sport. And I mean, you're one and only your sport bishop, the magistrate, the pilot, your prophet, the professor. No, so as you say, have yourself a wonderful day. Bye for now. And stay tuned to Voice of the People. This is Bonmatí from Abuja. Bye for now.
Rodri.
sixth Ballon d'Or of history, Rodri! Now Bonmatí.